like 5-color.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah.
Like, so I don't know. I've been really bouncing around some ideas. Something I have thought of at one point is that we haven't built uh, a Grixis deck yet.
Yeah, we
It's like
have.
the one. Have we?
One. It was one. Do you not remember? Hold on, I gotta find it. It was a while ago.
Straight was it straight Grixis?
I
I
gotta
don't
find.
think we did.
Yes, we did.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is the end down there. Right. Right. I forgot.
This is a broken ass one though. This is not
Yeah.
pure Grixis though. This is Obeka is broken and
We're gonna make it broken.
make a $2,000 broken, stupid, dumb Obeka, dumb idiot poo poo head.
Yeah.
Look at how. Oh my god! I have not checked the price of that. Look at that
Oh.
shit.
Remember?
Woo!
Yeah. This was just build it as expensive as possible. And
Oh my
like the
god.
best things. Yeah. Then I'm also think I haven't made it a Jeskai, maybe like a Jeskai deck or.
What? We're such a piece of shit.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Because we just end the turn. Then I also had an idea for
Matt's making this. I sent him our
the
list. He's making our exact list.
yo this list is really cool.
I told him it could get better because he should play. If he wants it to be more broken, he should play Fist of Sun and Joda. Because we cut them because we went for more of like a fun kind of dragon build, even though it's still broken. Like it still has combos, you know, with like the guy that takes an extra combat and also you can just murder people. Like, you know, where's the dude that you pay to charger right here.
There it is. Yep.
Yeah, with you know, with a bunch of stuff. But like I told him he should definitely try to fit in Fist of the Suns.
Fist in.
Yeah. But yeah, this deck's disgusting. But yeah, okay. So you were talking about. I don't think we've made another Grixis deck. I'm pretty sure we have not.
I don't think so. We've kind of avoided that color combo a bunch. Like we've
But
done
like,
a bunch of three
what
colors
Grixis commanders are there other than like Nekuzar and like Obeka?
and Kess.
Yeah.
I mean, there's also Kess.
But Kess is like a CDH, you know.
Yeah, but then I'm like, you know, it'd be like on the more fun side, kind of, is a tribal Nicol Bolas deck
Oh, Dean has made this
with the flip one.
with the flip one. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. He might still have it. This has been like his baby for a long time. But yeah. So what did you? I can only imagine what the name of the deck is.
Nicol Bolas.
Yep, it's the meme. But how is it? It's like this.
No, it's Nicol. Or I guess you could do Nick and then cool. Actually,
No,
yeah,
you could do it like this if you
and
want.
that's Bolas.
Like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Dear God.
So yeah, it's just Nicol Bolas the Ravager, the flip one. Yeah, so you should see him. It's OL.
What is
that
that?
version of it. That was from the judge card.
Cool.
You see how expensive he still is, regardless.
That's so cool. Well, it's a good. It's a good card.
Yeah, because their side is draw 2 cards, or his -3 is 10 damage to target
Plus,
creature.
people
or
love Planeswalker decks.
Yeah,
that's why they
and it's
always
also
stay so
Nicol Bolas, the big bad. And his ultimate wins the game.
Okay,
so
obviously
there's an L after O. It's Nicol Bolas. Yeah, just search Nicol Bolas, and we're gonna throw all of them in because I don't think
this too?
Well, not him. Just the walkers.
We could play all of them, I think.
Yep, we don't have a ton, and I think
these are all the judge. Hold on, let me. Wait a minute.
No, because I think that was the pre-con deck. I think. Yeah, there's the old boy. Yep, there he is. And it's the secret layer drop. The War of the Spark dude. There you go. So like, yeah, we don't have a ton of them.
That's it? Really?
Yeah, no, that's really. I think that's all we really have. Yeah.
Okay, so what's that blue
And
card
we
that
have
whenever you cast a spell, you proliferate?
It's Exonerable Tide.
That's the first thing that I thought about. Eggs on. How do you spell that?
Maybe just look at Tide. Let me see if we can find it. Now, how much of a meme do you want to make this deck? Well, if we put every card in that has Nicol Bolas on it,
Dude, that's
like
up to you.
like we put like in Bolas clutches and like patient rebuilding.
You know,
for all
Dean
these-
did that originally, and then just made it a filthy planeswalker deck.
Like Cruel Ultimatum. I mean, Torment to Hellfire has his artwork on it.
But I mean,
That's right. It's Inexonerable Tide. Yeah. No, we don't have to do that. Deep Glow Skate is real good in this deck. The one you also want the Elder spell. Deep Glow, yeah, is one word.
Would you say the Elder spell?
There's a really funny thing you do with the Elder spell is you sack a bunch of your enchantment, your own planeswalkers, and dump them all onto like the Bolas that just wins the game.
Mm-hmm.
And then there you go. That's all you need. You win. You're good.
I mean, I guess you could try it. It seems kind of cheesy, but the problem is getting the planeswalkers back. It's hard in these colors.
Actually, not as much as you think, because there are enough like randomly really good enchantments that help and like stuff that helps bring them back in this list.
Okay.
But yeah, Spark Double is really cool in this build.
Yeah, it seems good.
Because like I said, the Eldest Reborn is a way to get them back.
That's a lot of damage though.
The Eldest Reborn? No, you don't lose any damage.
Oh, the enchantment. I thought you were talking about Command the Dreadhorde.
No.
Because there is this one.
Oh yeah, here's Deliver Unto Evil. Choose the 4 target cards.
I know that. Yeah, if you control the Nicol Bolas, you just get them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is my favorite art on a card.
Yeah, Seb.
Mm-hmm.
Flux Channeler is the creature version of the enchantment. You also get to run Ashiok in this, which I always been a big fan of Ashiok.
She mean.
The Dream Renderer and the Nightmare Muse.
That's the 5-mana one, the new one?
Yeah. Because it's the bounce and the exile something from their hand, or you get a 2/3 Nightmare that exiles. Good. It makes bodies too. Mm-hmm. Narset is still good in this because it helps grab stuff.
No, it's
Tezzret's Gambit, our favorite. Oh, it's Parter of Veils. Yo, that stained glass version though. We get that one. I saw people running the new one, the protection from permanents with corruption counters on them. It's Gaia Drone Dihada, or however you say that.
Huh?
It's G-E-Y, a G-E-Y. Yeah, there he is up top. That thing.
Okay.
Saheeli, the Sublime Artificer, the one that makes 1/1s. Let's
Whenever
go.
You make a...
Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Servo. And the Chain Veil, obviously.
Are you going to play Teferi?
Well,
Well, it doesn't even work, you know that, right?
What doesn't work?
With Teferi, because you know that he needs to die, right? And he needs to be your commander for it to be like a true infinite, right?
You need it with the Tezzeret.
I think the Tezzeret, the Tezzeret, the Seeker.
Yeah.
I mean, even though, but the thing is like Teferi's actually just a good card. Because hold on, Tezzeret.
Mm-hmm.
It's Tezzeret the Seeker is the one that untabs.
Mm-hmm.
This one.
Yeah.
Do you want to play this one?
Sure, why not?
And it's Teferi. I don't know which one it is. Master of Time? No.
No, it's
No, it's not Teferi, right?
No, it is Teferi. Scary Teferi. It's the wow. Why can't I think of his name? Temporal Archmage.
No, is that the one that?
No, it's Temporal Archmage.
There we go.
Yep. Remember when he used to be real expensive?
Look at 2 cards on your library. Put one of them in your hand. Rest on the bottom. Untap 4 permanents. You may activate loyalty abilities of Planeswalker anytime. Oh yeah, so this is amazing. It lets you activate loyalty abilities of Planeswalker you control on any player's turn anytime you can cast an instant.
We got Spark Double in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Tezzeret, Master of the Bridge, is the other one I really like. He's like, creatures and Planeswalker spells have affinity for artifacts. So if you have like your artifact ramp in these colors because you don't have land ramp or ramp spells, you run the artifact spells, and there you go.
Mm-hmm. There's got to be some Jace you want to play, right?
Which Jace what tickles your fancy the most, you think? I've always been a big fan of Unraveler of Secrets.
Yeah.
I mean, Mind Sculptor is also just another way to win.
I mean, Mind Sculptor also does just draw a card every time for 4, so.
Mm-hmm.
Or you mean you mean this one, like the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this. Yeah, sure. I mean.
And maybe Wielder of Mysteries, because you honestly could draw so much. Maybe it's just good to have it as a backup plan.
He also does just draw a card. That's the one I was talking about. And then what's the other one you said? The Unraveler. Do you mean the Strategist?
No, Unraveler of Secrets. He's the one that's his ultimate is you get an emblem whenever opponent casts their first spell each turn, counter it.
Oh, it's that one.
Yeah. Oh, and also Angrath, the Flame Chained. I like him. His neg ability is real savage. The -8 isn't as good as the +1 and the and the -3.
Also, don't take any of these prices. Like we would have to.
Yeah, because like the Nar set was like $70. So now I think what we end up having to do is we have probably maybe one of the best color for like removal, control, protection, but minus.
I would say the best. Yeah.
Well, I think we have the best like counter spells mixed minus Dovin's Veto, because there's a really good blue-red ones and black-red has some really good removal. We get some we still get like all the good counters, so just blue and blue, red and not so much with blue-black, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's just like here. So where do we go from here? So now we have. I think that's. Do
you want to play any more Planeswalkers?
I don't know, because I still think the idea is like to get the few that we can in play.
We definitely want Shark Typhoon for sure.
Yeah, we just want to draw as many cards as we can and like
Lithoform Engine.
Kill and remove everything that we can.
Also, isn't Rings really good with Planeswalkers?
Because that's the thing. I think it copies, right?
Right. Isn't this?
Yeah,
this
yeah, you could. Yeah. Well, yeah, Command the Dreadhorde is real expensive and like on our life.
Oh, Command the Dreadhorde? Yeah,
our Devastation actually doesn't hurt Bolas Walkers. Mm-hmm. Deals 5 damage to each creature and non-Bolas Planeswalker.
It's kind of funny. But that is kind of a poop board wipe.
Yeah, there's definitely better ones. I mean, Tom, we should still just run Ugin.
You think so?
Yeah. I think our stuff gets big enough. Like, I guess when you flip Nicol Bolas, it's not as good for the minus, but like, if you get to ult it though, that's so. What about
like a Tameo?
The mono blue one.
Yeah, what does she do again?
Well, I like Chandra Torch of Defiance because it makes mana.
Yeah, I like that. I'm just trying to think of some other ones.
Dak Faden.
That's a pricey one, but
I guess not anymore. It's not because it had that printing, and it also had the No, that's it because remember that's the Time Spiral one where it had the old artwork. Remember, he used to be like what was he, like 70? Because it was just Conspiracy.
No Lilianas, no.
Which Lily would you think would work best? Do you think?
I don't think any of them. Red.
Yeah, because I think a lot of them. Well, maybe the Dreadhorde General, because it makes each player sacrifice 2 creatures. So if we don't run creatures, like.
But yeah, its other effect is not very good for you. Is the problem?
I mean, you get a 2/2 zombie isn't worst.
You may sacrifice another creature or planeswalker. If you do, draw 2 cards, then draw another card if the sacrifice permanent was a commander.
Maybe it's not. Okay, Ob Nixilis draws cards and destroys stuff.
I like that. Oh yes, I definitely like.
I think it's Reignited.
Yes.
Yeah, our budget boy.
There's also this one. That one's kind of bad. This one for 0 draws, and if you control 3 more artifacts, you draw 2, and then can plus to make a Thopter.
Oh, and his ultimate is pretty good.
Yes.
For a permanent card.
Yeah.
I actually do like him too.
Ooh, Tibble! You can play Tibble.
Yeah, actually, yeah. That wouldn't be too bad.
Even as a 7-mana planeswalker, he's good. Only $10 now.
I think it's because he's fallen out of popularity with Ultimatum gone.
No, yeah, I think you're right. There's the Flip Jace too.
I don't like him as much.
Mordenkainen. Definitely.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, the one that draws 2 and then creates a dog equal to the cards in your hand. It's like twice the number of cards in your hand.
Yeah, because you do have to put 1 back in the bottom, but that's not the worst.
It really doesn't matter. Ooh, the old boy. Koth. We haven't played him in something in God knows how long. Here's the other Angareth. No, it's not as good. There is also the 4-mana...
Oh, wait.
There's also the 4-mana Teferi that lets you draw and then takes 2 turns, right?
Well, it's just Ralzrick. It's tap target permanent, then untap. Then deals 3 damage, or flip 5 coins, and you take an extra for each one.
Yeah. He's good, I like him. This one. What do you think of Aegis Insight? Or Master of Time, I mean.
Actually, no, I think he's not too bad, because he still draws. And, like, the phasing out is really good if you get it, like, to do its stuff. I think we are getting a little high on walkers, though, because I still want to, like, run a decent amount of, like, spell control to, like, stabilize more.
Yeah, isn't there, like, walkers that make them cost... I'm trying to remember.
Oh, it's Will Kenrith. It's the 6-drop Will. He also makes instant sorceries cost less, so yeah, I'll say we could play him.
This one?
Yeah. And then he makes 2 creatures like 0/2 with no abilities.
I've always liked him. This is why he's like $10. Because he's good. There's also this Kasmina, the one that makes things harder
to
target.
I want to start looking now towards like the spell list.
Bedevil.
Because I didn't want to go too hard into walkers.
Bedevil.
Bedevil, yes. Counterspell.
No, that card's trash.
You're right. Counter Squall.
Arcane Denial. Disallow. Sublime Epiphany.
Yo, Baleful Mastery I'm starting to become a fan of as somewhat as a removal. It basically becomes Arcane Denial, exile a creature, or a Planeswalker. If you want to play 2. And if not, it's 4 mana instant to exile a creature or Planeswalker. Mm-hmm. And the exiling is kind of important.
So we want a decent amount of board wipes, probably.
Yeah, because like we don't... So like all...
Blasphemous Act?
Yeah, Blasphemous Act is super easy in this. Like, we have Damnation.
Decree of Pain?
I like that one, yeah, because I'm never opposed to drawing some cards. Evacuate, I think I like too. Which is returns all creatures to their owner's hand at instant speed for 5. Or is evacuation? Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, go back. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of, right?
Yeah, no, that's, yes.
Yeah, all creatures to their owner's hand. I knew what
card you're talking about. We can't play Dam.
No,
Cyclonic Rift.
Yep. Crux of Fate.
Phyrexian Arena.
Yeah.
Well, my thing about Crux of Fate is the non-dragon thing. We should just play like actual board wipes. If they exist.
Alright, I also want to run Jessica's Will in this.
What about Prismari Command?
Eh.
What about Cryptic Command? I put Sublime Epiphany.
Seagate Resto. Let's draw some cards.
Yes. What about Celindy Vision? Or
Celindy Vision, because it gets instant or sorceries at non-land, I forget. I think it's instant or sorceries only.
Yeah. It's only instant sorcery.
I guess. I think it could just miss sometimes because if we have too much on one side.
I guess we'll see how much we have. What else do you want to play?
I don't know. What else do you think we should run?
I'm trying to think of any other Planeswalker related cards that we're missing. I mean, you could just play Tutors if you want.
We can run Navarro's Disc if we really wanted to.
We should also play just like Terminate.
Yeah. Chaos Warp. Actually, here's a good one I might try. What about Thran's Temporal Gateway? It's the 4 mana put any historic permanent into play. So like some of our Boluses are like 7 or 8 and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And Contagion Engine is kind of cool because it's a pseudo board wipe, but it does if you proliferate once or twice. Wayfarer's Bauble, we should still probably run. I'm like looking at artifacts. Do you think we should run Phyrexian Arena in this for like early game draw potential?
Mm-hmm. I put it in already.
God, Meat Hook Massacre is like $40. Goddamn standard all-star is what it is for like the anti. I don't know, Tom. What other spells you feeling? You want to run like a simple, just deep anal? I love how we say that as like it
in Garuk's Wake or.
Oh yes, I've added Garuk's Wakes to a few other my decks, like Sultai decks that are like for funsies, because I realized how like sometimes that just gets there, man.
Mm-hmm.
You have that and Cyclonic Rift.
Isn't there is cruel? It's Cruel Ultimatum. That's this.
Oh yeah. It's target opponent sacrifices target opponent sacrifices a creature, discards 3 cards, loses 5 life. Then you return a creature from your graveyard to your hand, draw 3 cards, and gain 5.
Wow,
life.
it's funny that Archon is just better.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just gonna keep happening over time. Yeah, I'm not big on Cruel Ultimatum. I guess like Vandal Blast.
Is what?
Vandal Blast.
I mean, if you want to run Omniscience, because we are gonna have probably a decent amount of like ramp, I think.
Deep analysis. Factor Fiction, I guess. Maybe just like a Blue Sun?
Or Commander's Insight. Actually, no, Blue Sun, I get. Well, I don't know if we're going to generate infinite mana.
I know, but Blue Sun just shuffles itself back in.
You know what? Do you want to run, what's that that creature? I forgot what it's called. That makes...
we have 23... We have a lot of sorceries in instance, so...
I would say, like, the creature that makes historic spells cost 1 less. Yawgmoth's Vile Offering is...
The owl?
Yeah. Is that worth it just to make walkers cost less?
I guess. You want to know what might be good? Joyra.
Oh, just to suspend them?
No.
Or, oh no, whenever you draw... Oh yes, you draw a card, right.
Whenever you cast a Historic Bell.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah. So, all the artifacts plus 25 Planeswalkers.
Oh, we do have Counter Squall in there.
Yep.
Yeah, you do. And we have Arcane Denial, Disallow. Yep.
Soul Ring.
That one's okay.
Arcane Denial. Thought Vessel. Oh, no, not Denial. Arcane Signet.
Ooh, I like this. I think I gotta pick this up.
Thought Vessel. What are you talking about?
It's called Reinterpret. Counter target spell. You may cast a spell with an equal or less mana value from your hand without paying its mana cost. I mean, sometimes it'll miss. It's at least, at worst, a 4 mana counter spell, but then also like, it's like Mana Drain, except I'm like,
there's also Counterflux.
Oh yeah, that's the Overload. Mm-hmm. I kind of do like that one sometimes.
Okay, so Arcane Signet, Thought Vessel, Soul Ring. Then there's like Rakdos.
Contentious Plan is just the 2 mana draw a card, but Proliferate, which is kind of a big deal.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. Say that again.
It's the Contentious Plan. It's Proliferate, draw a card for 2 mana. Mm-hmm. So and if you think about it, that's like plussing all your walkers for a turn. Mm-hmm. Don't think it's that too bad. That's a weird board wipe. Last one standing. Choose a creature at random, then destroy the rest.
Karn's Bastion.
Yep. And Interplanar Beacon.
Say what was that?
Interplanar Beacon.
What was the one you said before that?
Oh, it's a last one standing. That's just one that's like, I don't know if it's good or not. Because it picks one creature at random and then destroys the rest.
It's kind of funny.
You know, Tom, I also realized playing like 3-color decks, if we don't have like land ramp and we don't have to worry about tutoring basics, Field of the Dead just becomes not a terrible card. Because just running like all the tricolor lands, eventually we're just going to hit Field of the Dead and it's going to be active. Because it's different when you're running a deck that like, okay, I need like at least 15 of each basics to tutor. We get to run Reliquary Tower. We definitely need Reliquary Tower in this. Oh, do we have a what's the Nyx land? The Nyx artifact.
Talismans, we get creativity. We get dominance. And we get
indulgence.
Say that again?
What the Nyx Lotus?
Oh, you want to play Nyx Lotus?
Because Nyx Lotus, if you have enough devotion, Nyx Lotus Chain Veil is how you go, because you need to make at least 4 mana. So if you untap the 2 artifacts with Tezzeret, and if you have the devotion, that covers the mana for it.
What about that? Oh yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Because like Gilded Lotus, like all the other ones. Oh, Skyclave Relic. Just because if we have the mana to kick it, it makes a lot of mana.
Academy Ruins.
And I think, what do you think about Honor Worn Shaku? That's the one that like you tap and untap legendary permanent to untap it.
Yes.
It is only colorless though.
It's fine. It's good.
Oh, check this out. Visage of Bolas. I kind of like this because it tutors a Bolas or returns one to your hand. And it's a mana rock. It's a 4-mana mana rock, but it's also playing the job of search for Nicol the Deceiver. And that's the where is he?
That's this one.
Yeah. And to be fair, because you don't have a ton of them, just being able to get any of them.
I mean, we could just play Demonic Tutor.
We could, but it's also a mana rock, so like I'm not opposed to like plussing with it. Yes. Oh, I was gonna say Academy Ruins, definitely.
There's got to be more creatures we can play, right?
We could play a Nightscape Familiar. Blue.
We have 26 instant and sorceries.
Well, is that enough? You can play Nightscape Familiar. He makes blue and red spells, cost 1 less. Probably should play Solemn Simulacrum.
You want to play Solemn?
I mean, ramps.
Yeah, I mean, but I got plenty of that in like the artifacts.
Thrumming Bird is the 1/1 flyer that when you deal damage proliferates.
Yeah.
Or we could play. We also have Burnished Heart if it matters.
No, I got ramp and stuff, but
maybe Notion Thief maybe still is good to like counter like their draw.
I mean, it's mean, but sure, we
got it. Hostage Taker seems kind of cool too. Again, it's just like kind of like creature removal. I mean, we can also just play Kess if we have enough instant or sorceries. I mean, getting to play them again seems cool. But it's only during your turn, so I guess it's not as great. Oh, and Guildpact Informant is another 1/1 flyer that when it deals damage to a player or planeswalker, proliferate. And we got some nice new cards for this, which is the Shipwreck Marsh, Haunted Ridge, and Storm Carved Coast.
was the and
Storm Carved Coast and Haunted Ridge and
wait, Storm Carved. Okay, Storm Carved.
Yeah. I actually really like those lands.
Mm-hmm. Then there's also Morphic Pool.
Training Center and Luxury Suite.
Yeah, the lands are not cheap in these colors.
Shivan Reef. That one's cheap.
But the Rakdos land isn't.
No, it's Sulfur. Not Sulfur Falls.
Sulfurious.
Yeah. Sulfurious Springs. Yes. And then it's like Underground River.
This is cheap.
No, it's not. That one's still expensive.
Damn it.
Would you want to run temples or would you want to just run filters?
Probably filters.
Cascade Bluffs. Graven Cairn. And not Sunken Ruins, yeah.
Oh, Sunken Ruins.
So what? So maybe you also want to run like we have Seagate, right? You want to run like Hammer Skull Smashing, and
Do you want to play Valakut Awakening?
Yeah, and they're just taking up land spots.
And then what's the other one you said?
So we have what? Valakut Awakening, Hammer Skull Smashing.
Shatter Skull, you mean?
Yeah, Shatter Skull, that's what I meant. Why I say Hammer Skull? What am I thinking of that's Hammer Skull? I don't know. So that gives us how many lands so far?
24 plus 3 MDFCs. So 27.
So 27. Is there any more that we want to run?
As far as lands go, I feel like Mystic Sanctuary is going to be hard to pull off.
Yeah, what about Hagra Mauling?
Yeah, you could do that.
I don't think Agadeem's Awakening. Yeah, no. We have like
9 creatures.
And honestly, half of our walkers could rip them out anyway.
Mm-hmm.
What about just the cycling lands, Fetid Pool? I mean, at worst, it's enters tapped, I guess. I mean, I guess we could also play the pathways because they just end up being like your choice of basics potentially.
Exotic Orchard.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, Exotic Orchard I like too.
I guess like Reflecting Pool. I mean, I don't know how balls in you want to go because you could play like Mana Confluence.
Yeah, that's the one thing when you don't have like land ramp to like trigger the exact lands you want. But you see what I mean by why like now we're like Field of the Dead seems so good when we have like that many different named lands.
Oh man. Uh-oh.
Oh, you didn't have Command Tower? Whoops. Oh, Tom, I did pick up a the Tarnished Citadel, I think, for Tasigur.
Nice.
And I picked up a Sakashima. I basically using some Christmas money. And we got Shocklands, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess I'd run the snow cover just to that's 32, 33, 34, 35, 36.
Is 26 of these enough to play like Archmage Emeritus?
Well, it's
29. It's actually 29, yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to play any like the token makers or anything?
Nah. Okay. I think the thing is, I think we run so many board wipes though. That's the thing. Like a lot of those spells are like gonna kill our creatures. Like, because we basically just want our walkers to survive.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I guess one of the good lilies is the one that lets you tutor on top.
Right, it's the 5-drop one.
Yeah. What
Liliana. Not Vess. Yeah, Liliana Vess. Yeah, because you just tutor something on top, and a lot of the other planeswalkers just draw the card that you need.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what's the bottom one too? Yeah. Okay. So
32, 33, 34, 35, 36.
We're actually almost good on lands.
Yeah, that's 36 lands.
We're playing 4 MDFC? Yeah. No, that's good. But we got to cut a lot of cards. 22 cards. Yeah. Holy fuck balls. Is this too cute?
Yeah, I guess because we're only usually destroying our own to do the shenanigans.
Let's look at this.
You know, maybe maybe we don't need to vault.
Have you read this? Do you know what he does?
Yeah.
Derek, you have to read it.
No, I know what he does.
He exiles everyone's cards and you get to play them. Each player's library.
Yeah, but I want to play my cards. I don't want to play your cards.
But he lets you play them for any mana. He also exiles an artifact or creature, and then he exiles all cards in graveyards to add 3. This card's cracked. And then sometimes if you just need to play it.
And I think, and I guess it's also I don't like exiling the top of my own and and not being able to play everything off of it.
At worst, it's just a planeswalker that's plussing. Because remember, you get to keep everything.
All right, you still get the right, because after he enters with the emblem.
Yeah, he enters with an emblem that lets you play cards off of him. And then you just plus, you get 4 cards a turn.
All right, fine, we could keep him.
It's like stolen strategies on a planeswalker.
Maybe we don't need Notion Thief.
Yeah, it's a little mean. We don't gotta play that. This seems good though, and I like this. This seems good also.
Because the cool thing, he could regenerate, so he'd actually somehow survive our boys. Maybe I don't like that one.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm also not super big on Thrumming Bird, because I feel like sometimes they get brickwalled so quickly.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And I'm even wondering about Archmage, because we run so many board wipes, like...
Yeah, but 7 creatures, Derek, and then we play, like... We're probably going to cut some instants and sorcery, so we'll see what it ends up being after, but...
Yeah.
For now, I think he's fine.
Because also half of our walkers are going to draw us, like, 3 cards a turn.
Hopefully. So, maybe not the bauble, I guess.
I guess we only have, 6 basics now?
Yeah, and also we're playing a lot of ramps. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 sources of ramp. So that's good. No, this card's really good in that deck.
Mm-hmm.
This might just be cantripping just to proliferate. It's not great. Like I like the ones like this that just keep doing it, you know?
Maybe Rings, I think, is maybe... No, Rings could be really good, though.
No, paying 2 mana to double activate Planeswalkers and it doesn't tap. No, that's too good. That's like an auto-include in Planeswalker decks.
Then maybe is the Thran Temporal Gateway too cute? Because you think about it, you spent 4 mana to play it, then another 4 to activate, so you realistically spent 8 mana to put a walker in the play.
Okay, we'll look up... okay, let's see how many Planeswalkers we have over 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
But a lot of them only cost like 1 more mana. But I guess you can cheat them in at the end of the turn so they sort of like could dodge like stuff on your opponent's turn so they get to enter.
Also, they can't be countered.
Yeah. Read the what's her face?
What, this one?
No, Gray Lonic whatever her name is, she's the Dimir one underneath Dak Faden.
Oh, we should just go over all these, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of like this one. Paying 0 to draw, and then if you have 3 artifacts, which we have a 18 in the deck, so
that's why I think
that's reasonable.
Yeah.
And also, it pluses to make a 1/1. Yeah. Which is an artifact with flying, so I think he's really good, and I like. Yeah. I kind of like this.
You know, yeah, giving the affinity for artifacts makes them cost less, and because again we run so many artifacts for like.
This seems good. We have a lot of really good artifacts, and then the untapping plus the chain veil potential, and this just gives a lot of value. Like +1, look at the top 4 cards, and then minus to untap 4 permanents. That's a lot of value.
That's an untapped Lithoform Engine, Thran Dynamo, and mana, and a land, or Soul Ring or something.
So this one though, I mean,
I think he's just okay.
Yeah, I think we can cut that. I don't think you really need it. This just makes 1/1s with non-creature spells. I think that's good to block. This one, we're basically just playing it for the emblem.
It's not even an emblem. It's just
ulting. The ultimate.
I don't like him as much.
Yeah.
And 3 damage isn't big. You untap one thing.
I like this.
Draw and removal. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. We got to keep all the Nicol Bolas. Narset's really mean. So this Morning Cannon's really good. It's draw 2 cards, then you put 1 back, and then you can minus to make a dog that's double the power. And then the ultimate is exchange your hand in library, then shuffle. You get an emblem with you have no maximum hand size. It's ridiculous. He's a really good planeswalker. This is a tutor, and it would be so easy to draw because we have a million planeswalkers that draw. All these Jaces are really good. I wouldn't cut any of them. This emblem is really good.
And even his minus is still good. Or scry, then draw a card. It's like digging 2 cards deep. Now read her. That's the thing I wanted to read and see why people want to play her.
Each opponent loses 2 life. You gain 2 life, and then put a corruption counter on up to 1 target creature or planeswalker. Gain control of target creature or planeswalker until end of turn. Untap it and put a corruption counter on it. It gains haste until end of turn. So she can't be targeted with anything with corruption counters.
And then gain control of each permanent with a corruption counter as her ult. Okay, it's not bad. Thing is, like, gaining control, the minus, I don't think we'd ever really use unless, like,
but it only puts 1 a turn.
Yeah, but I guess you dump it on, like, the big trample creature. But the thing is, like, it still could hit every other walker. It just can't hit her.
And it's a -3.
Well, no, I don't care about that part. I care about the plus and the ultimate. So the thing is, you only have... So by the time she's at ultimate, if you want her to survive, you'll have 4 permanents with corruption counters on them. But then, hear me out. Because we board wipe so much, that actually might be somewhat relevant in the late game. What about Dak? Gain control target artifact? No, that's so good. Let's steal people's soul rings.
Yeah, but like...
No, I know. It's not that great, honestly.
It's because the plus I don't like. It's fixing, you know? Not like actual...
Yeah, no, we get rid of him. He could hit the
I think he's better in like CDH. I think she's still really good in that emblem.
Yep.
I like this one.
It's more casting things from exile. It's removal and it's creature generation.
But it only bounces, I guess.
But then they have to exile a card from their hand. But I guess bouncing sometimes, I don't know. I like that Ashiok because that's just like people get real sad, and I like it. I kind of like him because the -3 steals it, but then they sacrifice it, and then you just get his pluses. Each opponent discards. So they have to they're losing stuff out of their hand, and then if they replace something you don't like, you just steal it and it sacks it at the end of the turn. So if it has 3 or less.
It doesn't seem that amazing to me.
His ultimate's not great. I guess we could cut him if you don't like him. So, I like Eldest. I like that. I like that. Like, I think those have to stay.
I like all
Spark
these.
Double's really good in this deck. I like Vandal, Gambit to draw, and Proliferate just because will. Now look at our color symbols. They're actually mostly blue and black with a little bit of red. And like our red count's actually really low. It's just mostly for the dig.
Yeah, no, I don't like it. We could play better cards than that to dig. Like this does a better job.
I mean, half of our deck digs, so like.
Yeah, I don't think it's.
Because don't forget, most of the Nicol Bolases also are like plus to draw 2 cards. Degree, like damn, but yeah. Because these aren't ever bad to draw, because it's still we had still get to 7 to flip our commander. Maybe is reinterpret that great? It's just still 4 mana for a counter spell. And if it's like sometimes you want to counter spell like a not expensive spell, and then it's like you don't get anything out of it if it's not high enough. Maybe I don't like it because it makes you want to hold on to it to something bigger. It's kind of like playing like Mana Drain, except you still get the mana from Mana Drain. That could just miss.
And also Mana Drain's 2 mana. Very a lot different.
Or like Plasma Capture, but Plasma Capture also gives you colors.
Man, we still gotta cut 10 cards. Holy fuck.
Maybe we don't need as much creature targeted removal if we have that many board wipes. And also, don't forget our walkers. A lot of them have removal stapled onto them. I like Bedevil, but maybe Baleful Mastery. I think like most of the boluses and the walkers could deal with creatures, and have burn spells. Like Ashiok bounces, Chandra could burn, Glan, whatever. Jace could bounce. The boluses all destroy. The Omnixilus destroys. And the will turns creatures off. Ugin burns or exiles everything. So yeah, I think creatures are fine. So maybe we don't need Terminate either. But maybe early game, I don't know. I think with the board wipes and our walkers, I think dealing with creatures is not going to be an issue. So I think I want to keep more so like just the counter package to protect what we're trying to do. Because I think the walkers are going to be like constant resources to dealing with like anything that people play. And if it gets too out of control, we have like the big board wipes.
So we're still playing 23 instances and sorceries right now. It's kind of hard to fit everything.
Yeah.
We still got to cut eight more.
Because we still have to commit that like it's a walker deck, and so we still have to play like walkers are our spell power, so we don't need it's super powered spell power. I still like Shark Typhoon because even if we board wipe, we still have Shark Typhoon to keep going. As compared to like the creature based ones. I know I'm still kind of 50-50 on her. Okay, hear me out. Maybe evacuation isn't as great because we want creatures gone, not coming back later on. That's like a temporary issue, dealer.
We have 13 sources of ramp. We can maybe cut one.
Maybe something that's like that has black, has red in its colors. And I prefer the signets because sometimes they get kind of awkward. Maybe is it signet? Because I think blue, black is a little bit more important colors.
Yeah, you think just is it Signet?
Yeah, because it's still a filter, so you have to pump mana into it. And I feel like you look at our spread, like it's a lot of blue and black, and a little bit of red.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, this gets hard.
Yeah.
I want all these cards, Tom. I want all of them. Okay, hear me out. Maybe Saheeli getting the 1/1 isn't super great. And we don't really have a lot of artifact creatures besides making 1/1s. So we're not even using her for her negative ability. It's just for her.
It's just a block, really.
I guess.
That's it. That's all it does.
They're not even flying, though. They're on the ground. I guess it's not the worst. I just don't really want to cut too many more walkers.
Yeah, we're already at 21. 22.
Maybe we just gotta bite the bullet and just
23.
accept the cut. Like, we can't have all the spells. Maybe we cut deep anal. I think once we're going, we don't need that. How many more we have to cut?
4. I guess this is starting to get a little worse.
Yeah, maybe we take that, cut him, and cut Factor Fiction. Because I really think we're going to draw enough with our walkers that like we're not going to need stuff like that.
I mean, maybe. Two more cards.
Oof. Okay, maybe the Shaku, wherever it is, the Honor Warren Shaku. Yeah, maybe because we're down so many walkers. Is it really going to be generating too much for us? Like we only have 3 or 4 in play, and that's still like 4 mana.
And like planeswalkers don't like tapping them does nothing.
If they have to attack, they can't attack Tom.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
So dumb.
Like Sarkon. Oh, we could play that guy, the one that makes them all 4/4s.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. So I like drawer in this list because with our walkers and our mana ramp, it still draws a lot.
Yes, it does draw a lot.
And this is hard. One, two, three. So how many counter spells do we have? We have Sublime Epiphany, Disallow, Counter Squall, Counter Spell, Counter Flux, and Arcane Denial.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we just cut the Counter Squall because it doesn't hit. It only hits non-creature. It doesn't hit creatures, and maybe we just want to make sure our counter spells hit everything. Like I envision a time where we have just Counter Squall in our hand, and someone's like, "I'm gonna play Crater Hoof," and you're like, "Glad I have Counter Squall and not this a counter spell."
I guess
I maybe have to think about this more like kind of like less a spell control deck and like when we play a deck, like we run just like the 3 or 4 basic counter spells, and that is what it is. I still like Vandal Blast. I like.
Is it really good to just one time?
I guess it's just a way to get back our walkers if they get dealt with on the bottom half.
One time, right?
So, yeah, but it's like regrowth. You get it back one time, or like what reanimate spell.
Yeah, but it's different for greed.
Yeah,
because regrowth is much better. It's just hard to do anything with enchantments or planeswalkers in these colors.
I guess because Eldest Reborn, if like say we're ahead, right?
It's not that good.
Oh, that's right. There's Yawgmoth's Vile Offering, the removal and reanimating. But you need the legendary sorcery sometimes gets funky.
There's blood in the snow.
We don't have enough snow lands to make it work. Because at most we could hit for 6 if we had all 6 snow lands in play. Actually, yeah, that card you just looked at, the Confront the Past up above. Whichever leaves a card with it. That does put it into the battlefield. Or remove twice Exility counters from a target planeswalker an opponent controls. I know that gets a little bit of play in Standard because there's so many walkers.
I'm just looking to see if there's any more, like, recursion. There really isn't, though.
No, the thing is, I don't think they like cheap ways to reanimate walkers, considering how powerful they are and sometimes how much effort it is to get rid of them. So maybe we just cut the reanimate and just we don't worry about it, because I think some of the Bolas walkers also reanimate.
Well, I mean, because we have this, we could do things with this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's like mission briefing or like, Mystic Sanctuary, or because we can actually break this card.
But it does exiles itself. That's the bottom part. Exile.
Right. Stupid card.
I don't. Well, let's just try to see what this is like. How